This is Simon from Raising Vibrations, and this will be for the 26th of October, 2015. So let's have a look at what's going on today. We've got, firstly, the moon in Aries, situated there, and we have the sun has now moved into the constellation Scorpio, okay? And this will be astrology for a 12-sign astrology, all right, guys? I'm actually interested in sharing a video talking about the difference between 13-sign and 12-sign and why I use the 12-sign astrology and yet at the same time tap into the consciousness of the ideas around 13-sign astrology. So whenever I get a moment, I'm going to jump into that and kind of share some of my insights regarding it, because I don't really think that there needs to be a separation. And so anybody that feels like there needs to be a separation between 13-sign and 12-sign in itself is, to me, feeling like there's a issue regarding duality, and that both schools, if they're going to allow you to access your interdimensional nature, then, you know, who cares which one you go for, as long as you have something that's using a tool to access that part of yourself. I haven't been looking at it, so that was completely channeled over there. I didn't even mean to talk about that, to be honest. But anyway, all right. So Moon in Aries and Sun in Scorpio. Before I maybe go into that, I just want to kind of highlight some stuff because of the fact that the Sun's moved into Scorpio, and it's actually 2 degrees. It's conjunct my natal Sun. So the 26th of October, for anybody that is curious about when I was born, is the date of my birthday. So I'm super excited and pumped up and ready to go, and I'm feeling this new chart of the day experience as well. Now, when we talk about the constellation Scorpio, what we're dealing with here from an evolutionary perspective is the nature of transmutation, okay? So whenever we are going through our lives and we're needing to let go of parts of ourselves that no longer serve us anymore or are creating disempowerment, it's the energy of Scorpio that allows us to access the core of that process, okay? It's how we transmute from the core. So for the next month, we're going to be experiencing Sun go through Scorpio, and we're going to go through basically a regeneration period. There's going to be a lot of loss that's going to occur during this period of time, but not in a negative way. I mean, in the sense that we're going to have to let go of our old paradigms of thinking. And one of the reasons why I feel that's the case is because of this ongoing square between Saturn and Neptune. As you can see over here, you've got the square that's highlighted there, all right? And this is a very big thing, to be honest, everyone. You know, a lot of us have been feeling a new shift in paradigm, a new direction that's occurring for us. Old structures no longer work for us anymore. Well, in sort of, January, February, and March, and just into April, the Saturn and Neptune were actually in a square. And you must remember that Uranus was also in a square to Pluto at that stage. And that was when we kind of liberated ourselves from this state of beingness that we were in. And now that we've kind of moved along Earth's timeline to where we are today, the ramifications of that initial shockwave are with us and present with us right now. That's actually why I've got this picture up here. I didn't go for a Sabian symbol today, as I felt like what intuitively came to me was what I'm sharing with you guys at the moment. So this Neptune square Saturn story in relationship to what I'm talking to you about now is where that structure has dissolved. And so now, if you are a leader of a new paradigm, you're seeking to find new ways to bring together everybody and kind of create a sustainable living condition that is able for everybody, to live in accordance with nature and harmony and eco instead of ego. And at this point in time, I feel what's really interesting about this, Moon conjunct Uranus signature right there in Aries today is that the final preparations for liberation are occurring. Okay, this Moon conjunct Uranus is really hitting it home and saying, done. We're finished. We're fractured from that past. It's final liberation. Any attachments that you've got, any holding on to, any ego structures that are of the old paradigm, shocked it out of us, literally. And it's time to actually make that jump from the old fishbowl into the new one. And this is what like Dolores Cannon would be talking about when she talks about Earth's moving into a different density. People like Open Hand referring to Earth's or Gaia's moved into fifth dimension, and so on and so forth. This is the type of stuff that we're talking about. It's this new energy that is now present with us, and we're stepping into this new land, and we're creating the Earth as we want it to be, and we're doing it with love. Now, for me, I always like to share some of my own personal stories. I'm busy at the moment, as you can see, with Chart of the Day, and I'm playing around with inspiration, and I've noticed that what I needed to let go was this feeling of needing to create routined stuff, routined work, and I wasn't allowing my own intuitive inspiration to be present with me, which I'm sure I was definitely expressing it that way. So what I'm going to do going forward is basically every single day I'm going to release a video that I feel intuitively inspired to share about. So sometimes it'll be a chart of the day, sometimes it will be an inspiration, and sometimes it will be like a long conversation. And I feel really, really good about that, because it means that I can offer you that's watching this not only like insight into where I am within my own consciousness and what I'm downloading and such, but also the ability to feel my heart in everything. And that's my gift to myself and to you, is to be able to really see what my consciousness is about. And anybody that's enjoying that, of course, is why you're watching this to begin with. So that's how I would like to convey today's message of Chart of the Day, is that we're going to leap from this old paradigm, Neptune square Saturn, the dissolving of this process, and Scorpio, letting go, and the Taurus archetype that's going to be where the full moon is going to be, is being prepared because of this Uranus moon conjunction that's taking place, this fracturing. It's done. We're done with it. Okay. And all of the stuff in Virgo is just going, okay, guys, how are we going to practically put this into place? Like we can either experience massive crisis, or we can experience the sense of, all right, let's readjust ourselves. Let's analyze the nature of our reality and so on, and reconstruct it in a way that is more in alignment with what our hearts are representing and so on. So it's actually a big day, to be honest, this today, and I would definitely use this opportunity to reflect upon how you can start making adjustments and shifts in your way of being that is more accordance with eco-consciousness, so that as you move from the survival state of consciousness to the thriving state of consciousness, the transition will be really, really easy. So the quote that I've actually got up here is from Dr. Seuss, and it goes, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go." And this is really important, because as we transition into this space of unknowingness, Aries archetype, and we need this new direction, but we don't know what it's about, the thing that we can trust is our own intuition. Neptune, square Saturn, intuition, Sagittarius, Pisces, the unknowingness, the search. So it's a really, really powerful day today to get up, to feel your intuition, to practice that sense of like being connected to Mother Nature, and to feel this new emergence, allowing us to find new direction, to explore and expand, and to just act in most random ways in terms of what you feel is right, what you not feel is right, and allow the Virgo energy through environmental feedback to give you guidance. Okay? Awesome, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this chart of the day, and I'd like to just quickly let everybody know that it's amazing that you're here and watching this stuff. I'm so grateful for it. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this. And if you're not aware of the membership program that Raising Vibration has, the link is in the description. Come check it out. It's specifically designed to not only support myself during this process of sharing this content with you as I build this channel, but it also gives me the opportunity to really, really give deep insight regarding lunar cycles, the new moon and full moon, all right? So I highly suggest checking that out. And yeah, other than that, everyone, have a fantastic day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.